Okay, like I've been announcing, we're going to answer some questions. The first question comes from a viewer, and he's called Pierre Bodina, and he writes, yeah, MIDI control, but it's only one way. No recall on your controllers and no way to use your knobs. Let me see, your knobs on multiple tracks.
Okay.
One MIDI knob affected on track 1 won't work on track 2. Unbelievable in 2026. Undo and redo not yet implemented in the MIO after 6 years. What a mess.
Complaining.
Now comes you.
It's my part, right? Absolutely, yeah. Let's start with the MIDI control. You know, the interesting thing is most of the feature sets are requested from customers.
Oh, really?
They came and said, hey, can you add this feature?
Oh, okay.
For example, the record panel in the MIO console on 2D, that was a request from customers. And so BJ implemented it. And then whenever you add a feature, you can be sure 20 other people coming along with 6 other ideas, especially for that feature.
Suggestions.
It goes on and on and on. And yeah, especially with MIDI control, it's only one way in the moment. That's true. And I heard this request a couple of times in the last month. And we definitely take a closer look at it because, of course, it makes sense. If you adjust something on a MIO console, it should also communicate this maybe to your controller. You know what? We have one customer. Let's pick this up again.
Okay.
He made with an Arduino and some chips and ChatGPT a total volume controller, a piece of hardware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That you can control things like that. He got the same request.
Oh, okay.
Grüße an Matthias.
Okay.
And so, yeah, let me talk with BJ about it. And the other thing, undo and redo.
Yeah, undo and redo. That
absolutely.
Even
super
I myself have realized that sometimes you're lost. You do something and you wish you're not exactly sure what you did, but something is wrong. Everything is wrong. There are no sounds coming out of the console. What I do, I have my setups, my presets. Right. So I go and reload it. Okay, but it would be more elegant if you could just say undo.
Yeah. And that is what I highly recommend to everyone. Save your default setup.
Yes.
So you have always a way, especially for the beginners with the MIO console.
Yeah, I have around about 10 or 12 default setups.
For different purposes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But one thing is definitely, it's on the list. It's high on the list.
Undo.
Yeah. The thing is, if you take a look at the history of the especially 3D, what happens over time. There's so many things that are super, super complex. So you have this 128 channels that can communicate in every direction you want. 128 channels with 8 IOs. This is something like 16 boxes. And then you have settings that's addressed over 16 pieces of hardware that act as one. And yeah, you definitely choose a point where you're going to do this. And as far what I learned about coding from BJ, one thing is super important. It's not that you have every feature set. This question is when you put it in, that you don't need to do it a second time. Yeah. This is pretty dangerous. You can do the right thing at the wrong point and timeline, and you can mess up things. Terrifying.
But I have to throw one thing into this discussion. I need undo more often than 126 tracks.
That's true. That's absolutely right. Yeah. But definitely, you need to find a point where it makes sense to implement it. And absolutely, it's right. This is the thing. There's certain things you can do and certain things not. And you don't get anything in one go.
BJ, we're waiting for you.
Yeah.
Next time, I want to tell you that next time we will have BJ. On a Facebook session. Yeah. So we're gonna connect to the States next time and have like a live
talk with
BJ.
Yeah.
That's just by the way, and then we can ask. Go and ask more questions in the comments so we have more material to ask him.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question from Super Beat Boss, that's a funny name.
Yeah.
Our viewer, Super Beat Boss, he just wants more guests, more Matrix Halo guests here in the studio.
Yeah.
So who could you recommend? I mean, BJ can't fly over. I mean,
Yeah.
if he's in Germany, we could, of course, personally invite him. But who else? I mean, there's one question. Are you the only service point in Germany? Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But even in Europe or...
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, huh?
Yeah.
Because
this
guy is never reachable. I mean, if to get Stefan here, this is almost impossible. You know, I was very often at the end with my nerves.
I'm sorry, but
you write them in the morning, you write them in the afternoon, you write them at night. I smoke a joint in the morning, I smoke a joint at night, I smoke a joint in the afternoon, it makes me feel all right. But that's not what he does, he's working.
You get an answer at 6 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. No, I mean, so who else from Matrix Halo could appear here?
I have one guy that we should invite.
One guy?
It's not so far away here.
And who is it?
Franz Plaza.
Oh, Franz Plaza. But
from the home studios.
Well, he's a very famous studio boss here. He's a legend already.
Yeah, let us hang out with the
But
legend.
is he a specialist regarding Matrix Halo? I mean, he works with the stuff, of course, But he knows a lot. He knows a lot. He's doing big projects. And
maybe we should do this. Maybe we should take the cameras and go to the home studio.
Ah, okay. We could do a visit, a studio visit. That would be cool.
Yeah, because this is also an interesting setup.
Franz Plaza.
Yeah.
How are the studios that changed the name now? No?
From home studio to...
no, it's home studio now, but what was it before?
Always home studio.
Always home studio?
Yeah, as far as I remember. I don't know.
Then I'll mix it up. Okay. Well, Franz Plaza.
Yeah, for example. I think that would be very good candidate, and it's easy for us.
That's around the corner. Okay, so we're gonna take this into account.
It would be an interesting studio too, by the way.
Yes. And here I have only the name House Marathon.
Hans Marathon.
Hans Marathon. Hans Marathon.
I answered his questions already on the phone.
Oh, really? Really?
It was about the implementation of his model, of his guitar models.
Exactly.
And that we want to integrate in the MIO console. And yes, if you want to re-record some guitars over your different amp settings or whatever, definitely makes sense. I would recommend to track it with the sound you want. Because if the track sounds right, or the sound of this modeler sounds right, you don't need to tweak it anyway.
Yeah, but let's hear the question one more time, because I didn't get.
Okay.
He wants to do what? His USB.
Yeah, he wants to integrate this modeler as a hardware effect. And the easiest approach to do that is like you do is also here with your analog setup, use the I/O plugin for that.
Yeah.
And then you can even move the I/O plugin to different channels, and just with a click of the mouse.
Yeah.
And you said, I want to send it to this output, digital, analog, whatever it is, and come back on the other input. That's all. Okay. Those two things.
Yeah, but that's basically, we're talking about like an USB device.
No, it was just a hardware modeler.
A hardware modeler,
yeah.
But he said something like USB.
Yeah, that was another thing where he integrated this another thing on his computer. And you can do this even from another computer with those satellite computer ports. We have addressed this in one of our other videos
already. Well, maybe we should for the next time we should do a little demonstration, like a concrete, like with one. Yeah, okay. But we're gonna save this for the next time.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's pretty easy to handle, pretty quick thing. Then let's do that. Yeah, but a good idea. More questions. Yeah.
More questions. Ask questions. We're gonna answer them for sure. And I guess for today, episode, we're done. So. If you like what we're doing, like always, please subscribe, give us likes, and stay tuned. We're gonna come out with some real cool stuff in the near future. Bye-bye from Hamburg. Ciao, Stefan, and see you next time.
Thanks for having me.